What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore Under the Ice from Mario Pinball Land. This comes to us as a commission from Eden, and yeah, let's go grab our MIDI. Let's see. I have it here. Select MIDI out with Fruity LSD, and load in our DLS file. Whoops, I got it playing on my speakers. Now we have to drag in our sound font because the drums are all messed up. And load in. And then go to 120. There we go. Ooh, got some vibraphone in here. Nice, okay. So let's go with our first channel. We got our bass. And this whole soundtrack, pretty much the whole soundtrack was done with the Yamaha MU50. But we can find most of those samples on the Yamaha Professional Sound Library disc, and in much better quality than they would have been on the MU50. So let's go. I made a sound font with some of these instruments, and so I have the bass here, and so let's go and drag that in. Let's call this, whoops, let's call this bass. Layback song right here, right? It's a good lounging chill song, yes. So let's find first empty and call this bass. Okay. Paste. Now let's go up an octave with this. Control up. Cool. Looks like we might be in the key of C. But we're focusing a lot on the F here, so it might be like in a Mixolydian kind of thing. So I'd say we're sort of going from F major to E minor, and we have that general chord progression there. And then, okay, then once at the end, dipping down into D and D minor and C major. That's what it's looking like so far. Oh, walk back up to F, okay. And then we have a little bit of a different thing here. Now he's going through from F major, E minor, D. He's quickly changing and like bouncing around. Or she, I think it's, oh no, this is like a company that did this. Nice, lovely. So it's very lounging. It just kind of eases its way up and down the scale with these chords, right? With that little laid back rhythm. So that's fun. And then we have this. What is this? This is our dulcimer. The dulcimer is not present on the Yamaha sound library. It's present on the XG. It's an XG instrument, which is Yamaha's MIDI sort of thing, MIDI general MIDI compliant thing. So for that, let's use the Yamaha YXG50. So let's Alt and push this up. We have a sound font for this, but it doesn't allow us very much control. So we also want to keep in mind there is a Yamaha XG sound font that I have floating around here somewhere, which will give us a lot more control. This VST doesn't give us very much control at all over like the envelopes and stuff. None whatsoever. So kind of a barely poorly programmed VST there. Poorly programmed plugin. Whoever did it, whoever made this did not want to spend very much time on it. Let me see. Oh, here's the Yamaha XG sound set. And so we have here, let me copy these notes. And if we head over and create find first empty and then call this dulcimer. Okay. Now I could put this into the VST, but I will not be able to do any adjustments. Actually, the only thing I can do is remove the reverb and the chorus, but I can't even change the instrument. That's how poorly programmed, like in minimal, this VST is. But it's the only way to get the samples. So it's actually the Yamaha XG has these samples too, but it might be lower quality. I don't know. It's currently the highest quality way I know to get this particular instrument. Let's find out. Hey man, it's been, is there any chance you'll do a restoration of Terranigma Hometown Crystal for the SNES? Can I donate for that to happen? Yeah, if you donate me like $50 and the song is doable, I can make that happen. So between 50 and 100 is what I do, but no less than 50 can I afford to do these, because these take all day. And so, yeah, it's like that's kind of the minimum I have to do a day's work for it to stay afloat. Just in order to stay afloat and make rent and everything. So, but that is if the game can be done. I'd have to look into that game and see if it can be done. So send me a message or an email on Discord or an email, and in the email from the email link on my channel if you're interested in that. Anyway, yeah. This is a, yeah, so we have our dulcimer here. We're going to compare the quality of these, of the Yamaha XG sound font versus the VST here. Is this even the same sound? Oh, it's a different octave, that's why. So this one's a lower octave. And this one's in a higher octave. Actually, it might even be a different patch altogether, I don't know. Yeah, it's not the same at all. Oh well. So we are unfortunately forced to use the badly programmed VST. So let's do this. What app do you use to arrange these songs? I am using FL Studio. That's what I've used to make music for all my life. All my life. All right, so let's find first empty and call this dulcimer. Wait, did I? Oh, I did that already. Duh. So let's paste this into the Yamaha. Wow. Come on, FL Studio, don't do that. Let's paste this into the channel rack here. Oh wait, but even then, like if I do this, it's just gonna be a piano and I have no way of changing it. So what I have to do is do like use the MIDI channel for that. So I'm gonna make a new MIDI out and then set this to be port 3 roundabout or whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you set this one to be port 3 as well, then it'll control it. So now we go to cut this, and then we go to that newly created MIDI out channel. Sure, I'll get in contact with you on Discord then. Great, yeah, you'll find a link to my Discord server in my channel, and then from there you can message me. Actually, let's put this down an octave. Wait, I don't know yet. Why do I hear 2 channels? Did I have something else going into 3? Maybe there's something else. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I have. Maybe 2 is free. I wonder if 2 is free. Yeah, 2 is free. Just making sure that my keyboard isn't set to there. Okay, so now we have it in the MIDI out. Now we need to set it to be a dulcimer. Now we've got it. Pretty nice line. So let's move this out. Move this up to be with the Yamaha XG50. Let's call this dulcimer. I kind of like that I accidentally changed the color here to a random color. Let's do that here too. GSF rip, thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. Okay, so not very many repetitions here that I can see. Yeah, not too many repetitions. There's a couple there. Actually, it really boils down to just... I don't really want to condense that. I'll just leave it as is. But I could... Well, no. No, we're doing too many big things. Okay, so... The only thing is I can't remove that release. So what I'm going to have to do then is record this sound. First, we have to see how many samples are in this patch. It can be hard to hear these sample changes, but I think I heard one here. It's hard to see where it's, you can kind of see it too. It's like... Really just one sample, I think. So that's perfect for us. Let's see. Let's record this. Let's load up Edison. Press record. And do that. Okay, so let's normalize that. Trim out the side noise. And then let's loop this thing. This loops somewhere. We can see by when the wave starts to stay the same. Okay, so it doesn't loop a single cycle. It loops a small piece, right? That's why you see these fluctuations, right? But I don't really want to loop it. I'll just leave it there. Let's drag this into the project. Now we have this dulcimer. Let's call it dulcimer. Now let's do that, give that a random color. And let's remove this Edison. And so now let's cut this and move it to here. Because even the MIDI doesn't give us control over the envelope, so we can't remove that release. At least I don't think so. Yeah, there's not really a control for that. So let's just use the sample then. So now we can control the release. We can move this envelope here. So this is what was happening, right? You're having the note is fading out after the note is released. So you're hearing all these things extended like a harp would be, where the string just rings out. But instead we're gonna turn that release down. We can just give it a little bit. Cool, so we don't need this anymore, this VST. We've got that sample. Okay, now Let's go over here, see what this is. We have our vibraphone. Okay, so let's copy that from the piano roll because it's just this one part, really. Okay, so now let's go find first empty and call this vibes. The V is broken on my keyboard, so it can be hard to like get that. Yeah. Okay, and for this one we can use the Yamaha. So the Yamaha AC professional sound library. So let's drag that in there. I made a sound font of it. Let's make it a random color too. Yeah, green. Nice choice. Let's paste this here. Paste the notes. Now for by default we have synth brass. Let's change that to a vibraphone. Nice. Let's get some release on that. A real vibraphone usually has a little bit of release. Cool. I love it. Oh, I love it. Green. Oh, what's this? Greetings, master. Oh, wow. Welcome, icon. Sounds like Lord of the Rings. Greetings, master. Or what am I thinking of? Gollum. Gollum. Yeah, that's where my mind went. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. All right. So we got this vibraphone, and it sounds great. It'll need some mixing to work, but we'll get it to sound closer. Anyway, so then in that also sort of coming before that is a bassoon. We have a little bit of a bassoon. Let's check that out. It's call and responsing with the dulcimer. So we'll put that in. Actually, we'll put that in the same pattern. We'll put the vibes in the same pattern as that too, because it's all the same melody line. So let's cut this, and then let's paste it to the dulcimer at that point. Right there, and then let's turn down the dulcimer because it's kind of loud. We can also remove this too. Very nice. All right, sounds different to you. Oh, the vibes. Yeah, the vibes might sound a little different. Let's see, but it's the difference is Oh wow, now it's just not even there. What happened? Oh, it's in. Why is it here? So this vibraphone is a little bit of a these frequencies are stronger, right? Ah, they might be a little different. Maybe it's the media. There was like a hard hit, a medium hit, and a soft hit. So maybe it was the medium hit. I'll have to try that one. But I can't use my hard drive here because my hard drive freaks out if I have it open at open at the same time as OBS. They don't like each other at all. They don't get along. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. So it doesn't even sound different. Nice. It'll need some editing, but it should work. Okay. Now, let's take this bassoon and put that into the melody line. And let's also drag in another Yamaha. I think actually let's call this Vibes. And then let's drag in the new Yamaha sound font. And let's select bassoon. Call it bassoon. No, I didn't program velocity in there. So like the only thing velocity is gonna do is change the volume, because I didn't link any parameters to velocity other than what's automatically linked, which is volume. So that wouldn't change anything. It if anything, there's like it uses the medium articulation instead. So we'll try that out later. But for now, this will be good enough. Bassoon. Oh wait, no, I wanted to put this in the dulcimer line and make that. You can also remove this. And then we'll call this melody. All right, and where did this start? I have to remember. Right about there. Okay. I think that was an might be an octave too low. Let's control up. Yeah, this is basically supposed to be an oboe, I think, because this is out of bassoon range. An oboe is like basically a bassoon that plays higher. It's the treble counterpart of a bassoon. So this is technically being played as an oboe. Now we need to give this some release because we're hearing pops, so. There we go. Just a little bit. Cool, so that's our melody line, and this is basically like bouncing on thirds, on minor thirds, right? It's doing like an A minor pentatonic thing, but then it's implying like, sort of like A minor to E minor, which makes sense because it's like, oh, it's that F to E, because we had that chord progression. So it's outlining this fifth and third. So it's basically a chord, just outlining the chord of. Nice. Stuff like that. Pretty fun. Now, let's go move on to the next thing, which is now for the drums, we will need the VST. So let's Alt up, and then we will add in our MIDI channel, and we will Alt up on that as well. Call this drums. But when we mix this, we're gonna need to have a separate mixer out for each of these for each of the individual drums, because they occupy different frequencies, different sonic space. So what I want to do then, I actually need this thing. Let's go port 2. And then port 2, and really all I need to do is change the instrument. And this was registered as what, a acoustic bass, I think was the patch. Wasn't an actual drum patch. No. Oh wait, this one I need the actual drum pad, so I have to go to channel 10. Yeah. But I also want to remove that reverb. So it looks like we only really need kick and snare for this. So let's get our Edison. Cool. Normalize and trim side noise. Let's drag this in. So this will be our kick. And then let's go new and do, whoa, not wrong one. There we go. Trim that down. Normalize and trim side noise. And then call this snare. Okay, so now we select all these kicks. Find first empty, call it drums. And then we paste the kick here. And then we go grab the snare line. Copy. And paste. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to set the root notes. Set the root notes to E here for the snare and C3 for the kick. Nice. Perfect. Okay, now what have we got next? Wow, there's no way that is like one note. There must be... Yeah, that's a chord baked in there. Wow, cool. Interesting. Must be different chords too, so we'll have to do a little bit of transcription. Okay. So this, let's copy. And then we'll go find first empty, call this strings. Drag in the Yamaha sound font. Go to strings. And then paste this here. So now let's remove the repetitions just because that's gonna make it harder. And then we can remove this as well. Okay, so now let's see if diatonically the chord progression works as expected. Let's see. Probably. So it's probably just this, right? And then you move make it minor by moving this with these down here. Actually, select all the G sharps. Move them down. And then anytime you see F sharp, move it down. Okay, so that should work. Cool, let's check that. A little bit different. think there might be a 7th on top of that. Yeah, or maybe the 3rd is missing. Yeah, I think the 3rd is missing. So, just take the 3rds and move them up there. And then for this part, oof. Let's Control Shift, keep on selecting. And then this part has to go down. What's this all about? Nice. Okay, that sounds right. Cool, so we got 7ths there. Got 7ths, no 3rd. Okay, so now we have all the pieces. Actually, this is a little loud. We should turn that down. But then let's put our song together and let's go melody on the top, strings under that, drums under that, and then bass at the bottom. Now everything is a little too loud. Let's turn down the dulcimer. Turn down the bass a little bit. Drums, too. Cool. Now let's give everything mixer tracks so we can mix it. Ooh, the bassoon has to come down. Something's off key here. Must be those strings. So what's going on there? Let's see. So we have F going down to E, going back up to F every 2 bars. Wait a second, we removed some repetitions there, I forgot. Yeah, so that's why it's wrong. There we go. Part of the string seems to be unique. Just switch notes and moved away a tiny bit. Yes, that's... So it's like... it repeats once, and then you have that ending again. it stops on a weird note. Interesting. So let's continue giving things mixer tracks. Now we can delete this too. All the strings. So let's see, make sure our levels are correct, first of all. Okay. This can be turned down. No, that's right where, that's good where it is. This can be turned down. This can go up to 6. Nice. Let's turn this down. Nice. Okay, now let's individually mix everything. Give it some saturation. Way it feels more beefed up a little bit. And then let's give it some chorus. Slow down the LFOs. Turn it to half power. And then let's give it an exciter. Ooh. Make sure it's still less than 6. We gained some volume from that, so let's turn it down. Okay, now let's do our dulcimer. Let's give it some chorus. Turn it to half, 50% power. And let's slow it down. Hi, most welcome. Now let's give it that some saturation. Essentially a subtle distortion. And then let's do an exciter for that. Ooh. Give it a little less. Nice. Now let's create a reverb bus so that we can get everything, give everything one reverb, have one reverb for all. Call this reverb. And now we'll load in a TSAR1R reverb. Should I do round for this? Actually, no, I'll do round for this one since it's a more fantasy environment, you know, it's under the ice, so to speak. Nice. Now let's tell the dulcimer to have that reverb to route to this track only. So now it's gonna have reverb on it. Nice. Now let's go to our vibraphone. Okay, this is gonna take some editing here. So I want this to all be a lot more prominent, the treble. But I also want to turn this down because it's gonna raise the overall volume. And then I want to high pass some of the lower stuff. Also want to catch a little bit of that fundamental because it's a little too strong. Nice. Okay, now let's give it saturation. Bring out some of those details, those gritty details. There you go. So we forget that it's an old 80s sample. We can really make it new again, dust it off. Now let's go give it some chorus for dynamics. Slow it down, slow down the speed. And then turn it half power. Ooh. Lovely. Now let's move all this up and let's make room for our exciter. Yeah, there we go. Now let's tie that all together with reverb route to this track only. Nice. Now let's check out our bassoon. Give it some saturation. Cool. And then an exciter. Nice, I like it. Let's turn that down a little bit, it's a little loud. And then let's give it reverb. Nice, let's give that a little bit more volume. The end note is shorter at the end of the track. Oh, the end part of the long stream seemed to be unique. Yeah, it's like, I have it here, it's like, I cut it off a little bit, so it should be the same as the MIDI, right? It's like... See? Okay, so... now that should be, let's see, that should be good for the bassoon. Let's move on to the kick. Yeah, it's a pretty low quality kick, but I can't find a like high quality version of this in the Yamaha PSL professional sound library. So we'll keep it like that. It's pretty staticky, which is not ideal, but that's okay. Let's give it saturation and exciter. Now this is going to make it louder, so let's turn it down. We want it to peak at 6. Okay, now our snare. Let's give that saturation. Just a little bit, because it's already very saturated. Let's turn that down. And then we don't really... I think I could use an exciter. There you go. Let's turn down that treble a little bit. And then let's turn that down. Nice. Nice. Okay, now let's go to our strings. Okay. Let's saturate it a bit. Ooh, that's getting nice already. Then let's give it an exciter. Let's give that some release here. Just a little bit. Now let's give that some reverb as well. Okay, very good. Nice, yeah, that comes together quite nice. Look at that, if I do say so myself. Let's give it Maximus. So then let's mix that bass. Let's cap it between 3 and 6. And then let's take the mids and give that up to 3. But it's not filling up that space very well. So let's raise up the dulcimer. And maybe some of the strings too. Nice. The bassoon some more power. Maybe we can raise up the dulcimer a little bit from its channel. Oh yeah, that's much better. Strings correct around bar 3, because those look awkward to me. Let's check. So, yeah, it's doing the same thing. Oh wait, bar 3 is here. Yeah, I forgot there's like 2 bars between there. So let's check my extensions. Let's make sure that they sound within the thing. So that's the chord, right? And then I'm playing... Yeah, sounds good. Oh, it sounds okay because I still have the mid on. Yeah. Could be a third in there. Yeah. Yeah, maybe there is the third in there. I want to bring the dulcimer down and bring the snare up. And then bring the strings down a little bit. But I really don't want that to exceed 3. Or 6. To go. $37. Okay. So at bar 37, the strings are playing. Playing D. What do I have on my restoration? Yeah, I'm playing D. Okay, and that D sounds like, let's see. Versus. Yeah, that should be correct. I see no way that could be wrong. So the vibes are a little loud. I want a little more release on those vibes. Nice. Now our highs, we're gonna cap at 9. Yeah, this is relaxing. Look at that. I'm unwinding. Ooh. That vibes are too low now. So let's turn the highs down here, and then we'll bring up the highs overall. Yeah, that makes them a little clearer, right? Nice. Nice. Cool, let's loop it. Control B, and let's normalize this. So let's figure out an ending for this. da, 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 da. Definitely an ending in there somewhere. Let's make this, slice this up, and then merge it. Okay, so definitely we want to end on a kick here with the, like, make this the final note, right? Let's extend this out, and then let's fade let's have this fade out, right? Dun. Nice. And then dun, 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 dun. And then let's have the bass go here and also fade out. Yeah. Doo-doo-dum. And oh yeah, we have to remove the kicks too. And that was the snare, so. I like it. And so let's do something different for the ending. Let's use let's go up. Let's try to go up to the next C. I gotta choose a less, like a smaller increment for here. But I want this to be up here and this to be like here. And I want, oh yeah, I wish I could make this note extend longer. Maybe. No. That's not working. Oh well. It's because it's so high too. If we made it stretch, the length would last. But that changes the character too much. We can't do that. Guess we gotta compare for the volume master final touching between GSA. Yeah. Once we're done with the ending, anyway. Yeah. Let's do this here. That's good. Yeah, I like that. Now let's try to go for a 5-1 resolution. Let's try to get this, let's change this to G. See how that works out. And now this is D, so that works out. Okay, but oh, the bass needs to be in G too. No. No. And then we need to go da da dun da da dun. Yeah, we need something else. We don't just want to end it like that. We need something, something, it has to do something else. That's just too simple. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Chorus interlude SFX reference. Really? How is that? I'm not sure what you mean. Hmm. I think we need another note in there. There it is. But I kind of want to finish with the original riff. Okay, maybe so. Maybe we do. There we go. That's good. Hey there, welcome, Sarah Garrity. Just came back from the dentist and I found your stream. Ah, yes, glad you're here. Glad you could make it. Is it like a symphony? It is not like a symphony. This is a, I would say this isn't, it's more like a, Eastern European band of some kind. I don't even know. I don't even think this is really referencing anything, like any specific genre of music. But they do, I mean, they just have like strings. Okay, they have a full string quartet, then they have a drum set, then they have a bass, and then they have a dulcimer or a guitar of some kind. So I feel like it's a symphonic rock band, maybe? I don't know. It's not really, it wasn't really designed with that deep of a stylist of a genre in mind. I don't feel like. think I kind of want to make it more like, so it's like da 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 dee, da doo doo. Let's see. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. I need more space before that part. And maybe we make it comply with C major. And then maybe we take away the fade and have it just end the those instruments end suddenly to put emphasis on the thing. Maybe have them end a little bit earlier. Nice. Love it. Pretty cool. Okay. So let's play that a couple more times. Actually, I'll do some comparison to the GSF thing. Let's see. The end note is shorter at the end of the track. That's what? Hold on. Yeah, it's exactly what I've got. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at it again, but I really just don't see anything different because it's like, you know? So I have one bar, right? And then you have one bar, right? You know? It's the same to me. Looks the same to me. Okay, let's see. Cool. Cool. Maybe the snare's a little louder. Turn that down. Yeah, there we go. Maybe the kick is a little louder too. Maybe not. Ooh. Cool, love it. Okay, let me do my naming and saving now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love it. I feel like that's not, that melody is not really saying what I want to anymore. But now it is. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, y'all. So this will be on YouTube probably today. Yeah, we can do this today. Since we haven't spent much time. Nice vibe on this one. Thank you, Drew Stalgic. So we will have this up on YouTube today, and then tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I don't know. I'll see. I like to decide these things last minute. Or you guys can give suggestions if you want on what to do tomorrow. What do you guys want to hear? Let's not do this in pattern. Let's do full song. All right. Well, this is where I'll cut it for today. Might come back and do something else. Might not. We shall see. Maybe more Donkey Kong Country analysis. And maybe something from Glover. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah. So this has been a great, nice, smooth restoration. And I will see you guys on the next one. Super Mario 64, that could be, we'll have to see about that. I don't know if that can be done. I have to do some research. Maybe at some point. Any more Yoshi's Island? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could do more Yoshi's Island. I like this. Thank you, Ciara. Well, glad you enjoy it. Unfortunately, we're on our way out now, so we'll catch you on the next one. So, you guys take care, and this is Jam and Sam signing off.